Before we leave you, I'm going to have my producer promise me we'll remind you of R45 as well, because we have hands down the best way that you've ever been able to get R45. Ask about that. But right now, pulse therapy. If you want what is almost like a shock to your skin to make it behave like younger skin, that's what pulse therapy is. We have sold this out, I think the last 3 times that Jamie brought it, at $125. From $125 to $49. But Jamie, we have 500 of these, so I'm going to let you explain what this is going to do for us.
I'm actually dying because I didn't know that that was the airing price, so you can thank HSN 110% for that.
I know.
So that's amazing. Ready, set, go. 500 will be out the door in 2 seconds. This sells out at $125. Why? This is a system that people will say to me, okay, what do I do if I have skin that is literally falling? We talked about your neck falling forward, but your skin falling down. So yes, have we solved wrinkles? 1000%. But what we don't want is wrinkly, saggy skin. So this is something that people will use in between R45 if they love R45 at night, and they'll use the DM Plus during the day. So if you want to use this as your night treatment, 6 nights a week, you're using this incredible hypervitamin complex. If you've gone through that hormonal change of menopause and things are changing in your skin, this is going to be literally tailored for you. Once a week, you use that tiny pulse concentrate. Look at this. This is a woman in her 40s. She didn't have wrinkles. That was not her issue, but look how her cheekbone, you see that curvature, is falling down towards her mouth.
Yes.
Look at that line from the corner of her mouth down to her chin. She looks sad. Look at that spot in the upper left quadrant, how immediately and intensely faded it is. And this is after 1 month of use. So what happens with your face is it starts to fall down. It begins to, we can say this legally, separates from the subcutaneous tissue and sags. Well, there's a lot of great products for wrinkles, but what about this? We don't want sagging firmer skin, sagging smoother skin. We want those layers, that rug pad of your skin that connects all the layers, the deep and the upper layers together, to be taut and firm and in place. So once that rug pad thins out and it's gone, this is what's going to help restore that and help to increase the thickness and keep everything together.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
I mean, this is it, you guys. We are now at less than 400, 200 left with everyone on the line.
And remember, from $125, where it sells out every time Jamie brings it, to $49, because this is an intensive treatment.
This is amazing. So again, 6 nights a week, you're using that tall serum. 1 night a week. Do not use it more than once a week. You don't need it, I promise. It's like, you know, when someone needs some electric shock therapy, they go in for the big pulse. This is it. I mean, this is what we do in the dermatologist's office. So this is an amazing opportunity to try a premier product that is phenomenal for firming the skin, for smoothing the skin. I want to go back to that image just a moment ago where you see the crow's feet that extend to her ear, and you'll see the progression. We're telling you, you use this day 1, you see that change. But as you use it, the more you use it and you're creating that rug pad, what happens is your skin separates and starts to sag over time, right? Well, we want this to be smoother, but we don't want it to be sagging. So to repair that rug pad and bring that skin back together as you see it, even in women that don't have wrinkles, that's what we're talking about. That's the difference with this product. The volume, the firmness. Look at this. It's like the disappearing act. I mean, these wrinkles literally spider web out, like broken glass, all the way to her ear. Look at the after 30 days. Look after 60 days. This is what we're talking about when we see that cumulative benefit over time. It's so fabulous to see, and it's incredibly simple to use.
Well, and the crazy thing is, again, maybe you thought about it before, and you just didn't do it because it was $125. Well worth it, and it sells out at that price. Today is your day. We're not going to limit you on this one either. You can buy more than one at $49. And again, this is the time to do it, but with fewer, it says 374. I have almost 400 people online. So I'm going to say with everybody online, probably fewer than 100. We're going to say a quick hello to Lynn in Ohio. Lynn, welcome to HSN. You're with Jamie and Connie.
Hey, Lynn.
I usually don't call when they ask for callers, but I am so very satisfied with this product. I've been using it for about 1.5 years, I think, and I'm 63. I was just starting to look at myself in the mirror, and I was thinking, oh, I looked like I was sad and frowning, and since I've been using it, plus I also use the Glow Pro.
Yes,
my eyes are lifted, my face is lifted. I look 100% better. I just love it. I love it.
Oh, girlfriend, You made my day. I love to hear that. That's what it's all about.
And Lynn,
yes.
let me ask you, with our big special where they get a year's supply, $300 worth of the R45 and the $112 worth of moisturizer, yet they get it all for $119, wouldn't you recommend it to anyone?
Oh, yes, I would. I got that the first time you guys had that, and I don't want to be without it.
Yes.
It's the one thing I do not want to be without.
Oh, and I love that you said that, because there are some things that I'm willing to give up on, but this, I mean, that's your calling card. That's your calling card. And I don't know about you, but if I look at, and I wake up in the morning and I got that makeup optional skin, that glow to my skin, the firmness back. I mean, if you're doing one of these, if you're one of those girls, stop doing that. Stop trying to make a ponytail to make your skin pull back, right? There's your ponytail. There's your tight ponytail in a bottle right there.
Thank you so much.
The neck, the décolleté. I love it all.
My Beauty Bio girl. I love it.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh, thank
Happy
you.
Labor Day weekend.
And my middle name is Lynn, so that's my soul sister right there. You're so cute.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I love it.
Guys.
Okay,
That's
we
what
got to
it's
remind
about.
everybody